Well, hey there, it's Catherine from Catherine Polar Designs. In this video, we're going to create a couple cards with our At the Lake with Mom collection featuring background elements and techniques. Our collection just hit the shop. It's brand new and it's all about celebrating those amazing women in your life. If you're new here, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. We do pre-recorded videos like this one, and we love to teach the art of handmade cards and stamping. We also do live streams, and those are all really fun to connect with you guys and chit chat with our audience. We absolutely love doing those. We hope you'll come back. Now, let's get into the stamping. The main stamp set in our At the Lake with Mom collection is the Flight of Fancy. This includes the two beautiful swans, 4 fabulous sentiments, and various background and decorating elements. So the cattails and the lily pad, everything works perfectly together. And then throw in the Swan Lake patterned paper. You can make cards like this. We have the Inside Out for Mom stamp set. So the mom here was made to go on the outside of the card. And then these longer sentiments were created to go on the inside of the card. You can also use these on the front of the card as well. And we also have the block mom font. This is not new, it's a classic product in the shop. So when you go and get the I Want It All bundle, which includes all of these, the block mom will have to be added on. So we have the Whispering Willow Cover Plate, the Dashes and Ruffles dies, the Water Ripples, and Ripples on Water background stamps. Then add in the Floral Fancy Stencil, and you've got a gorgeous bundle with products that all go together to create beautiful cards. I'm going to use the Whispering Willow Cover Plate. It comes with this layering piece on the inside, and that layer is for adding in to create more texture for lake-looking backgrounds. So we have cattails and vines, and I think this is just a really fun cover plate. And it also makes a pretty simple card. Use this white on white for some great texture. You can add color, glitter, a glue pen to add glue in some spots on my vines, on my cattails. I want to go for a really sweet, glittery, but subtle look. And then with the swans, we'll add pops of color. Sparkling sugar. So I want to press that glitter down into the glue, and using a scrap piece of paper will help not get glitter all over your fingers, because I am going to end up covered with glitter, but if we can minimize that a bit, all the better. And I'm going with a white card layer. I could add this directly to my card base, but I'm going to add a layer first. I created a whole rainbow of swans, and I will link it in the description below here on YouTube so you can see how all of these were created if you missed the video. With this white on white background, I'm going to need some pops of color. So I'm using the sparkling berry, the blue raspberry and something borrowed swan, as well as the goldenrod and green tea swans. And then I'm going to add in a lily pad. And I added a water ripple, tucking the swans behind the cattails. A couple of these vines I left sticking up because I want to add some foam tape and have them dimensional. And then this card feels very magical to me with all the glitter. And I think this magical sentiment will be perfect. May your day be magical. Perfect. The white on white with this cover plate is such an elegant touch, whether you just leave it totally white or add on this chunky sparkling sugar glitter, or maybe use your Wow embossing pad and cover the cover plate with embossing ink and then use halo embossing powder. Now that's something I gotta add to my list to try. For the next card, we are going to color the willow cover plate. We have 2 sizes of ink blending brushes. We have a small and a large. Usually I prefer the large if I'm doing well, larger scale ink blending. If I'm doing smaller pieces, I like the smaller ink blending brush. And then we have these little detail ink blending brushes, and we'll use those on this as well in a minute. So I want to do the perimeter. So where all of the grass is. The cattails, the top of the cattails, I want, of course, brown. So that's where the detail blending brushes are going to come in. And I also want this to be a little more precise, adding color, so these detail brushes are going to be great for that. I can also add in more shading if I grab a darker color. So first I used In the Park, and the darker color from that, or the darker green, is Mardi Gras. And then with these detail brushes, I can get right up to the top of the green where it should be green and stop there. You can also use a little bit of two-way glue to tack down the leaves. And if you let it dry first, you're gonna get a repositionable adhesive, or if you just add little tiny dots of glue to the backs of some of these, it will help your leaves stay in place while you're ink blending. And then if you just use a little bit, it's gonna be really easy to peel that off of the scratch paper. Just don't adhere it down too hard, because then you'll have a little trouble peeling that back. I'm gonna grab Sandcastle and we'll start doing the cattails. I wanna do a little lighter brown at first. You can get some good detail and shading here with these small brushes. And the detail blending brushes come in two sizes, a really small one and a small one. And I'm using my little tool holder. Love the rainbow. I'm getting some pretty good shading, but if I want to add even more shading, I can grab a darker brown, so icing on the cake, and then add in even more. Sometimes I have a little trouble not adding too much, and then my shading just disappears because I just go crazy with the darker color. So trying to be careful. Then for the added layers, I can ink blend on that with blue raspberry or any other blue or whatever color you want. You can also use a larger ink blending brush for this too. For this one, it'll give me some contrast if I use a different color, so we'll go darker and use something borrowed. All right, let's see how our pieces look. You can add this in over the top, or you can stagger it like that. Add this over, and you can see how that adds some fun dimension. So we'll set this aside, and this is the layer I'll adhere the willow onto. I have a piece of scratch paper, and I've done a little two-way glue here so that it becomes a repositionable adhesive. I'm gonna do some water here on the bottom. We can go with blue raspberry only, but if we want to add some more shading, let's add in a little something borrowed. I don't want this too dark, so let's try to just do a tiny bit. Before I pull that back, I want to add some water ripples. And let's pull it back and see the magic. Ta-da! I have a fresh piece because I want to do the top also. If I take this and lay it over the top and I start ink blending, I might pick up some blue. So I'm going to use a fresh piece. We'll line that right up with the edge. And then I want our beautiful sky, so we'll grab Sparkling Berry. For some color variation, I'm going to add in some orange peel. All right, moment of truth. Ta-da! Oh, I love it. So there is a tiny bit of white space between my two pieces of ink blending, but I think when I add everything over the top, it will kind of be masqueraded. This was die cut like that, could also flip one. Let's do that on here. I'm just going to do liquid glue around the edges, and then that will give me the opportunity to put foam tape under any of the vines or cattails. My background ended up being ever so slightly too big, so we'll just trim that down. Of course, you can trim it with your paper trimmer or a pair of scissors. Oh, I love, oh, hello, whipped honey and goldenrod. And do I want 2 or 1? Lily pad and flower. Add in another flower behind the swan. And absolutely have to have a crown. I love the crowns. This one is stamped with metallic ink. So it takes a little bit of extra time to cut all these little fiddly pieces of foam tape, but I really think it's worth it to pop up some of the vines and the cattails just to add some great dimension and a little more interest to your card. I'm gonna go with hope all your wishes come true. We'll add this to a card front. I think this would be a great birthday card. First I was thinking teenage girl, young lady, or a child, but I don't know, I'd like a birthday card like this. We all wanna feel like a queen. If you want, you could also add some glitter. Here is another one that I made. So this is World's Best. Oh yeah, I did finish. For a minute I couldn't open it. I was like, what? Okay, Mom, you're the best cheerleader anyone can ask for. This one I added some glitter to the top of the cattails. I added some glitter on that extra little piece of dimension there, and basically they're the same, just a different color swan. And then I was inspired to make this card by this one from Alina. I loved how she did that background, so she just left her willow cover plate in white. Which one do you like better? I think they're all absolutely beautiful, and I had so much fun making these. For my final card, we're going to use the Floral Fancy Layered Stencil. 3 layers, 3 ink colors, and an incredible result. So the first layer is the leaves within the park. The second layer is going to be Sparkling Berry, and this is going to be all of the flowers. And if you use smaller ink blending brushes, or maybe use a little piece of Post-it tape or a Post-it note to cover up some of the flowers, you could add more than one color in here. You could also do a beautiful ombre look. Lots of fun and creativity to be had with this. Look at that gorgeous color. And then the final layer, we're just going to do icing on the cake. It's going to add dimension and the center for the centers of the flowers, the vines or the veins of the leaves, and some polka dots. But this is an absolutely stunning design. I cut it down using my Dashes and Ruffles die, which is new with this At the Lake with Mom collection. I'm using the Just Mom die, my Stitched Hearts dies, and the Inside Out for Mom stamp set. It would be really easy to add a swan to this card as well, and I know I will be creating more with this stencil and the swan stamp set. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share, and we'll see you again really soon.